Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Lauren Maloney. Vermont's 2024 legislative session officially underway. Lawmakers wasted no time addressing some of the state's biggest issues of the past 6 months. That, of course, includes flooding, and some even had a message to send to the governor. ABC 22's Matt Holderman was at the Statehouse earlier today. He's now live in the newsroom to recap what happened on day one.
Well, Lauren, as we talked about yesterday a bit, 4 lawmakers from the Montpelier area entered the new session prepared to introduce a significant flood recovery bill. And they did just that and already have some significant names on their side.
Will the House please come to order and members kindly take their seats?
The second half of the biennium has begun. Vermont lawmakers gathered under the Golden Dome once again Wednesday morning, with House Speaker Jill Krawinski recalling unfinished business from last session and introducing more than 100 new bills to be addressed this year. There wasn't much discussion of those new bills inside the State House on day one, but outside there was plenty of discussion on one of them.
We want to be loud. We want to be in the halls of the State House and tell them we need to see this happen.
Led by 4 representatives from Montpelier and Barre, several dozen people rallied on the State House steps, sending a message to the General Assembly and Governor Phil Scott that they want a new flood recovery and preparedness bill to be passed.
Our ask for you is that you knock on Governor Scott's door and ask him to put flood resiliency and flood recovery at the forefront of the budget.
The flood recovery omnibus bill would allocate more than $50 million from Vermont's general fund to help the state recover and prepare for the next flood. Some of its early supporters include farmers and business owners, as well as quite a few Montpelier residents, including Mayor Jack McCullough. He says due to the flooding, Montpelier had to cut at least $1.5 million out of its budget due to lost property taxes and other revenue.
I've lived in Montpelier for 40 years, and this is the worst year we have ever had in the whole time I've been here. This is the worst budget year we've ever had in the time I've been here.
Many others shared stories of why they want the bill passed and want to see more money granted to the towns, businesses, and people who need it most.
8 inches of rain is not going to be uncommon in the future. And that's a very, very important thing to prepare for.
Act like you swam neck deep in the pain of our people. Act like you suffered that, because we did.
And the governor is set to deliver his State of the State address tomorrow afternoon, and he'll undoubtedly mention the floods. Whether he responds to the early calls for this bill to be passed, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.